Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to first episode of Let's Take a Look at New Mods. We're gonna be presenting 9 recommended mods from Steam Workshop, and we're gonna see everything from new cars to new heating plants as well as railroad stations, but let's get started. Right, so first one on the list would be the station, the St. Petersburg Station. Let me read a word or two of what mod maker said about the stations. They come in 3 sizes. I'm going to read first what we have. There's a Russian description. I'm thinking it's in Russian. Yeah, it's in Russian. And the English one is St. Petersburg-Baltiysky is a railway station in St. Petersburg, one of the busiest railway stations in Russia by volume of suburban traffic. The station was modeled by architect Alexander Krakow after Gare de l'Est in Paris. Construction started in 1854. In July, 21st of July 1857 was opened as a Peterhof railway station. At the request of players, the mod with the station is divided into 2 options. The original version is the link. If I remember, I'm going to put the links to all these mods in the mod section, in the comment, not in the comments, in the description of the video, but you can also find them on Steam Workshop. So we have 3 different sizes. Let's go into construction section. So you can find them under platforms and stations, and they will be here long, medium, and short. You can see the prices on the left hand side. I'm not gonna go through it, but let's say that the biggest one needs 266 tons of prefab panels, 187 tons of steel, and takes just under 9,000 work days to finish. I placed one here and I did a little bit test train run here, and it appears to be working perfectly fine. They're also differentiated by the capacity, the biggest one having 10,000 passengers, middle one 5,000, the smallest 1,500 passengers. They can be connected with 4 different lines, and I don't have power for these railroads, so that's why we have a power here. Okay, let's move on. Right, the next thing would be underground heating pipes to exchanger. Let me read again the description. So it's modded big heat exchanger with 5 underground connections, 3 versions, 150, 300 and 500 meters underground pipes. Now this works as a normal building. This is one of those buildings. This is a 500 meter one. I'm gonna show you where it is. In the heat exchange you can choose whichever you want. So if we choose the shortest one, you can see here building is kind of long. The access to the building is acting like it's a little bit further away. So you can see here the whole building. Let's finish it. And we have a couple of heating plants for the next presentation, mod presentation, but I'm going to show you how it works. So we have a heating plant input here, and we have a big heating plant right around here. We can use even the small ones, doesn't matter. So let's go with the smaller ones, and there you go. After we finish it, it looks like this. Now, if the ground was flat, I believe they would be seeming like they go underground. But let me try that. We can try building one of those. So if we go to mod section and we choose to build another one on the absolutely flat ground, I believe. Let's see if we can make this work here. And choose 150 meter one. There we go. And let's choose the pipelines and let's see how it's gonna look like. Here we go, heating plants, pipelines. You can choose the big pipes. There we go. They go underground, and you can of course build the roads. You can build whatever you want here. I'm just going to demonstrate like this, and we have a building as well, so you can build over those pipelines. Now this is interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this mod. Maybe yes, maybe no. But this is how it looks like. It looks really nice, and I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, let's move on. Right, next thing we have is underground power lines and electrical to electric substation. Let's see what we have. Modded electric substation with underground power connection, 3 versions, 150, 300 and 500 meters of underground power lines. The cost of construction includes base building and underground power lines, therefore only an advanced republic can afford such an object. Right, so they would be under power substations. Let's go for a shorter one and let's see what the price is. They are a little bit pricier, but they should be working on the same principle as the short ones. Let's see here, I can't really see where the exit, here we go, where the connection is, and we can actually even build over, yes, we can build over existing structures, and we have power connection on the other side. So this is how it would look like. So these are underground cables. Unfortunately, they're not visually, they don't go underground, they just stop here, and this is how the building looks like. Now, it comes in 3 different sizes, as you saw, 150, 300 and 500 meters. If you want to make your cities look a little bit nicer, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, let's move on. Right, so the next one would be the heating plants. So heating plants, a collection of small heating plants available in 4 sizes: extra small, small, medium and large, where the smallest is 12 gigajoules, small 24, medium 40, and the large one is 70 gigajoules, and the respectable amount of cubic meters and no pipes. Small ones and extra small ones don't have any pipes. That means that you will have to build them within a city and they will have to heat from there. You can see the whole set of those I built here, from the smallest ones, medium-sized ones, and the large ones. I didn't build just a small one, just the extra small one. So this is extra small ones. They come in 3 varieties. It would be stone-made, brick-made, and prefab panel-made buildings. You can see here the biggest ones: stone, bricks, and prefab panels. This is how the medium size looks like, and the medium size should have 2 connections, I believe. We can test it in a second. So all of them, sorry, the medium size has 2 connections, the big ones have 3. Small and extra small ones, they don't have any connections. So we can here see extra small ones. I can put on one small one just so to demonstrate the difference in size and orientation as well. So this would be small one, small stone one. Prices are fair, they're quite fair. I'm not sure about these low heat producing plants. I'm not sure what population can you heat with that, but there you go. We have options. They come with 2 boilers, medium comes as well with 2 boilers, and the big ones have a huge boiler here. So there you go. These are the new heating plants that we have as mods. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next stop we have farm assets. A collection of small decorative items for your farm. Pack includes wood cart, grain silo or barn, 2 windmills, fences 10, 20 and 40 meters, fence with gates 10, 20 and 40 meters. All these are coded as monuments and serve absolutely no purpose other than purely for aesthetics. They are also not flammable. Path connections are included just in case you want to self-build them, but they are really cheap, only costing some planks to build. Paths are purely optional and it isn't necessary to connect them. So let's see what we have here. We have cart, we placed it here. We have a silo, we have barn, windmill 1, windmill 2. We have fences 10, 20 and 40 meters. And then again we have fences with gates 10, 20, 40 and 20 meters. There we go. All of those. This is really nice. I think it looks really cool. If you want to go in depth designing your own farm or old school farm as a decoration, I think they're really cool. Okay, they don't cost much to build. We can check the prices here if we deselect this one. So you have only less than a ton of boards even for the biggest building. Okay, let's move on. Next up, we have small wood heating plant. This small wood heat plant, here are some facts about the work. Wood is considered a non-fossil, climate-neutral raw material and only releases as much CO2 as it previously bound. This means that the wood heating plant pollutes the environment much less than the coal heating. In addition, there is no need to build a fence or anything else for the wood. It can also be found almost anywhere. The daily need for the wood is around 15 tons, from which the power plant generates around 55 gigajoules and fills a hot water tank of around 275 cubic meters. This power plant can supply an entire city with its 4 connections at the rear. Please leave your feedback and all that interesting information there. You can leave the feedback in the mod. So this is the one that we are talking about. We can purchase some wood. Let's go all in just to see how it looks like with all the wood piled up in its storage. Here we go, it's slowly piling up. So this is how it looks. It actually looks really nice. I really like it. I don't know how they can compare with 55 gigajoules of heat, how they can compare with the in-game ones that go much higher. So we can check here and see that the in-game one, the big one, has 210. Currently I haven't found any mods that come up to this number, actually, except the coal heating one. So usually modders are focusing on the smaller heating plants, which are also really nice. Right, okay, let's move on. Next up, this is something that I'm gonna use a lot in my series. It's a pig farm. Pig farm is a really cool farm that produces meat. So we have alternative to our beef production. So we have 2 small pig farms. They're not really producing that much meat, but also your people are not consuming that much meat. So you have these 2 farms that are left and right, as you can see them in the mods. You can find them in the mods and in factory section. You have 1 and 2. They are just different which way they are turned. So you can see that they both have houses in the same place and the sheds in the same place, but they are mirrored, so that means that they are different, 2 different farms. They consume 0.25 tons of crops and create 100 kilos of meat. Those 2 or 3 farms should be enough to feed a small town, so I'm pretty happy about this, and I will definitely be using that one. And our second to last, or as I believe it's number 7 mod, 7 out of 9 mods. Yeah, pun not intended. This is Party Headquarters. Party Headquarters is based on a real building in Lublin, Poland. Employs 40 workers with basic education and 40 lecturers. Serves about 120 students. There's a Polish description as well, but I will not butcher that beautiful language with my bad knowledge of Polish. Now we have this building here, so obviously this is some kind of Lublin college, university building, and it looks really nice. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be using this one. It's used as a political or party headquarters. As the numbers say, 120 students, I believe that would be more than average, more than the ones that we can... let me check 1 second. So we have... No, it's actually smaller. So this building is a little bit smaller than the other, well, half the size of the other political headquarters, and would be better for a smaller town rather than a big city. But there you go. You can find it in mods, and you will find it under university or... Me and my bad... Here we go, university, and you have headquarters of Communist Party. We have some other technical university, but here you go. So it costs just under 3,000 work days, and of course you have all the details there. Maximum number of workers 40, power consumption and heat consumption, you can find it in the description. Really nice mod. I'm probably going to be using that one myself. And the last one, let's read the description. So this is French passenger car manufactured from 1960 to 1975. 4 models, 4 passenger, 1 covered, 20 colors, and you can buy it by using USD as a currency, American dollars. Unfortunately, we could not buy them in a shop. I had to actually produce them, but we can do all of it here. I will just populate these buildings next to the car dealership so our people can start selling those cars faster. Here we go. As you can see, they're already rolling down the streets. We can slowly do this, and then we can see how our car is interacting with the rest of the city. There you go. We have Peugeot, I think Peugeot. I think in English language they pronounce it Peugeot, but Peugeot 404 vehicle in several different models, caravan or sedan. Pretty sure I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We have a normal model, we have pickup truck as well. They are all together 5 different models. Now there you go. Vehicle can be purchased, blueprints can be purchased. Unfortunately, it says I can't show. It says here that it's made in Germany. Well, probably there's a fun on the modder side, or they couldn't choose France. Well, there are French vehicles in the game, so I'm not sure what is this. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little review. Not really review. This short description of the new mods, or the most popular mods that can be found on Steam Workshop. Tell me what you think about the presentation. Should we do more of these kind of videos? This is all extra. It's not gonna cut into our gaming time. It's not gonna cut into our whatever we're doing let's plays. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.